Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I should make a follow-up video of my Ferrari video that went viral. Many people have asked me if Ferrari would sue me, and others have asked me if I was banned from Ferrari, and so many questions. Everyone thinks that just because it's a big company, you shouldn't say anything about it. The thing is, I didn't get any response from Ferrari, negative or positive. Which is fine. Ferrari make thousands of cars, and I'm sure they can't keep going back to everyone who complains and makes a video about it. Anyhow, I was pleased that they took it like grown-ups and didn't throw their toys out of the pram like some other smaller brands did. I don't make videos for slander or to get views. This is a hobby. It's not a channel where I'm doing this as a profession and trying to make money out of it or fame or anything. So everything that I say is honest and truthful. So if it's negative, then that's a fact, and whoever it's aimed at should accept it, that this is how it is. The reason I'm making this video is because Ferrari headquarters or senior management didn't contact me, but a dealer, one guy from a dealership contacted me, and he said he watched my video and he was disappointed because he works for Ferrari because he loves the brand, and he wanted to basically change my experience and do something for me. So I said, look, whatever you do, I'm not going to take the video off because it's exactly what I experienced. Everything was reported to Ferrari, all those issues. Actually, there was one issue that I didn't mention because I forgot about it, which was that the alarm went off one day and it wouldn't stop. And I just couldn't do anything, so I called the service department. They didn't know what to do, and eventually I found out on one of the forums that you attach the external charger to the back of the car, so the battery will start charging and that will fix it. And it did after 2 hours, because I couldn't drive around because the alarm was going off. My neighbors and the whole neighborhood was annoyed that there was a car alarm going on for 2 hours. So this salesperson contacted me and he said, I want to do something to change your experience. Would you like to take one of our other cars and drive it for a few days and see what you think? And I said, look, I have no intentions of buying another Ferrari after the experience I had. But yes, I'm open to test driving another car because I would like to experience a Ferrari that actually goes fast. Unlike mine, that I couldn't drive more than 70 miles an hour on the Autobahn in Germany, where there's no speed limit. But I also should add that the problems I had with my car weren't there from day one. The problems started probably 6 to 8 months after owning it. So when I got the car, it didn't have those problems. They occurred, and I didn't have an accident. I didn't trash it. I didn't drive it badly. They just happened. So this salesperson contacted me and said, I watched your video and I would like to do something because I know that you're probably annoyed and I don't want you to hate the brand, but there is only so much I can do. I have limited power in the company. And I was like, look, I don't expect anything. I just wanted to raise my concerns. So he said, I can loan you one of our cars, whichever you like, and you can try it and see what you think. Maybe a different model would please you. So he gave me a 488, and I said, look, I'm not going to make any videos about it. I'm not going to say cool things about it because I've already made a video about the car that I owned and the issues I had with it. So just be aware that you're giving me this car out of the goodness of your heart, and I will enjoy it, but that's it. So lo and behold, I did enjoy that car. It was amazing, and the drive was completely different to the California, which was fine because California is a GT car and 488 is a sporty car, more of a proper mid-engine sports car. The engine was, I think, the same as what I had in my California T. The gearbox was amazing, and yeah, the car was extremely planted and I didn't have any complaints. I had a good time with it. But then when I took it back, he offered me another car, which is a car that is a Ferrari, but I absolutely loved it. So it's the new Roma. I think I made a video about the Roma when they invited me for a test drive on their demo cars and took me on a racetrack, which was really nice. I had so much fun. But that was for a limited time, and I didn't have access to the car on my own to try it and enjoy it like I would drive my own car. So when I took the Roma, that was amazing because that car had no rattles. Of course, it was a hard top. I haven't driven the soft top, but it had no rattles. The car was extremely tight. The whole body was very rigid, and it felt like you were driving a car that was one piece. You may remember from my Ferrari complaining video that the front and the rear didn't feel it was connected, and the car would just sort of move weirdly. But the Roma was amazing. The inside feels like you're driving a spaceship, and the only thing I didn't like was the haptic touch steering wheel, because it was doing things that I didn't want it to do just because my finger would accidentally touch it while I was turning or something. But overall, the car was beautiful. It drove really well. I had such a good time with it, and I think if I was to ever buy another Ferrari, I would probably buy a Roma, because it doesn't look like a typical Ferrari. It's very understated. It doesn't say, look at me. And you can get it without the badges and things on the side. So I really like that. The only thing that was weird was this radar thing at the front that looked like they designed the car and then they realized, oh shit, we forgot to put the radar. So can you cut a little section in the front grille and we can stick this really ugly radar, because all cars have radars these days and they're hidden away, and you can't really even tell, or they're part of the design. Whereas this thing was really ugly. Every time I approached the car from the front, that radar was like a big spot on the car's face. But otherwise I had a very good time, and it kind of made me think of a good Aston Martin Vantage or DB9, but a modern version of that. And I was like, maybe one day James Bond might be driving a Roma instead of an Aston Martin. Who knows? It all depends on their marketing and the company and product placement and all that. So I thought I should tell you guys of my good experience with Ferrari based on the actions of one salesperson. And it wasn't that he was going to get a sale out of it. He had nothing to gain. He just wanted me to try a few different cars and have a different experience. So the moral of the story is, look after your customers. Doesn't matter what level of the organization you're at, because your actions can change their views, and customers are the biggest ambassadors of your brand. No amount of money that you spend on marketing is as good as word of mouth of someone who experienced a product and owned a product. So on that note, thanks for watching. Until the next one.